You're going to ask you like a bunch of questions, and depending on what you answer, they'll generate choices from the first game. But if you do play the first game, you can import your save into the sequel, which is super cool. That's why we're going through the first one, is because we want to have this opportunity to continue the story exactly with that same character moving on into the sequel and stuff. There's like a fortress system in this one that you can upgrade your own fortress, and you can add like shops, and there's like random NPCs that walk in with quests, and there's even like a bounty board for like rare monsters and stuff. It's pretty great. In the sequel, they replace, because you're moving on to a different area in the world, so they replace the fortress with like a pirate ship that you can upgrade. You have battles on the IC, you have like legendary monsters in the seas and stuff. It looks pretty amazing, and as you discover, like instead of like just a regular like one size map or like spot appears depending on like, you know, which direction your character was walking in or quests. This one is like you take off with your ship and you manually explore and you discover new island, and then you can just like get off on these islands and just explore that area. So yeah, no, 1000% Dracarys, amazing game.
But I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you.
So that's important to me. That's cool. I think I'll buy it. So cool that you can continue with your... yeah, it is. It's only on PC as far as I know. Yeah, as far as I know, it's only on PC. I might be wrong, but as far as I know, this is the case. You can probably you can see like what the price is right now on Humble Bundle. You can do exclamation point Pillars. I will give you a link to the Humble Bundle store. If you find it cheaper, by all means, buy it cheaper. But if there's a special on it right now in Humble Bundle, it might be worth it to try it out. I'm not sure. Yeah, you would have to check it out. The greater challenge remains in front of you. The eyelets have to be stopped for the good of the Dyrwood.
Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it.
Okay.
A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble. The eyeless would be buried. Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage.
But not with the help of the eyeless.
Then you know what must be done. Strike the crystal with Obidon's hammer. The eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves. I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Obidon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed. I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey.
What aren't you telling me?
A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
You mean for me to die here?
Your sacrifice will be mourned, but your fate is already sealed. The eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Dyrwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them. And the truth is that you are marked by the eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
A clean slate for us and the world. Maybe that's not such a bad thing.
The watery columns drop all at once back into the pool, setting up a small splash. The pool settles, and looking down into it, you see only the faces of you and your companion, alone and condemned.
Hey there.
Andra, I will murder you. She needs more accuracy. Is there anything I can boost her with the, Okay, this does not fatigue me. The other one does. I gotta find a way to give her. Oh well, I mean this is not too bad actually. We need to Can I? It's not immune to paralysis. And now it's paralyzed. Great. Heal yourself. And now it's gone. Cool. Sadly, we need to rest, man. We don't have anything to rest with.
Nice and quiet.
Which means that we have to get out of this cave and, like, go back to a town, rest there, and then walk back here and just finish it. As far as I know, this is the only option. Damn it, though. That's the thing, Dracarys. Right now I'm playing on the hardest difficulty level. And the... Well, no, that's not true. The second to hardest. I'm not playing on Path of the Damned, I'm playing on hard.
Yeah?
And you have, like, whenever you rest with a campfire, you get back everything. Like, all of your spells that you used, all of the... most of the spells are, like, once per rest. So, like, you use them, and once they're gone, you can use them again until you... have rested. Some of them are per encounter, which is great because then every time you get into a new fight you can use them again. But the thing is, the higher your difficulty level, the less amount of campfires you can keep on you, which means that you have to be very selective as to what spell you're going to be using and stuff, because you don't want to spend all of them in case you get like in a situation where you don't have any more of these but you still need to fight.
Hey there.
Like right now I have plenty of spells left, but the health of this character is very, very low, which means that he could potentially die for good if I'm not careful. So I don't want to risk it. So what I need to do is I need to leave this area completely. So my character will just like walk to the edge of the map, and then it will bring me to the world map, and then from there I can just decide to go into like a town, like a Stalwart Village, for example, and just rest there. And by resting, I mean I'll talk to a merchant, I'll sell some stuff that I got, I'll buy more campfires. Oh yeah, if you play on the and the harder difficulty you get, the more monsters you get against you. Like it's like like one group of monster would be like they'll have lesser stats and they'll be less numerous, or the composition of them will be less dangerous. So instead of having like 5 dire wolves, you might have like 5 wolves and one dire. You might have like different combinations of these. You might have like on Path of the Damned, they just add more and more monsters and they're all tougher.
Sure.
So it means that every fight is just like a really, really hard challenge. Some people, don't ask me how, some people solo Path of the Damned the entire game. They'll just use their main character. They won't hire any of these people. They won't recruit them for the story. They'll just go in one balls deep, one character, and do the entire game with that one character alone against like all those enemies. You need to be really good at the game. You need to know like every nook and cranny essentially to do that, because
Hey there.
otherwise you're fucked. I'm not that crazy. For the expansion or for the sequel, we're going Path of the Damned. So we're going to do the hardest difficulty level, but we're going in a group. You know, we're not going alone. Because that would just be that's just too ridiculous. I'm not that crazy. If you like those type of games too, Dracarius, I would take a look into Tyranny. Tyranny is made by the same people, it's the same engine, so the same kind of graphics, it's the same kind of game. It's just a different world. So you get to play in that world, in a separate world with its own story and its own stuff. And it's a shorter game and it's smaller in scope. But what's cool with Tyranny is that there's like 4 different paths you can take in the story, and they are vastly different. They completely change the way you play the game. So you can play the game like 4 times and have vastly different outcomes and story and stuff. I did a full run of it in one path, and I'm looking forward to, at some point, you know, whenever they do release Tyranny 2, go back and play the game again, but on a different path, and just go on and, you know, try different paths and different outcomes and just see like what happens.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What top quality bear pellet?
Yep, I want to rest here. There we go. Awesome.
Back to warm your hands, eh?
I want to, yeah.
Nothing like
I'm gonna buy stuff and sell stuff. Okay. Oh, what's cool too in these games, Dracarius, there's no limit on your party stash. So you can carry as many items as you want. Like, it's the same in Tyranny too. So Tyranny, you don't have to worry too much about like carry space, which is great, because then you can just like focus on having fun in the game instead of always being like, oh shit, I can do that, I have to leave that on the ground and all that stuff. Yeah, I love having no weight. I'm a loot whore, so I love not having to be too stressed out about this. Great. We're fully rested. We're gonna go to back to where we were, and then apparently sacrifice ourselves for the good of the world. Which, I mean, I'm assuming that's not going to be the case, because I'm not done with the main story and there's a sequel. So I kind of know ahead of time that we're not going to die for this, but a character might die, though. We might have to make a choice, and one of the characters might actually die. And that would suck. Yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible that, like, you know, in the story there's like paths that force you to have one of your characters die for good. Because there's one story companion per class there is in the game. So there's like 12 of them or something, and you can only bring with you 6. So like I have a whole bunch of people that I cannot even have in my party right now. They're just waiting in my base. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the game some decisions will make so that one of my characters might die for good, and then I would be forced to use like another character instead. I remember reading about this too, like when they were talking about the sequel, they were saying that like depending on like how certain you know what happened with certain characters, they might not come back in the sequel because they might be actually dead. Like depending on your save that you import, you know. So it's not impossible that at some point one of my characters will die for good, and I won't have him in the sequel because he'll be gone. Uh-oh. Why do I hear him again? Are you telling me there's another one in there? Bro, how many eyelets are there? It's crazy. I'm scared now. Okay, we're good. Super Vid, thank you so much, host. Do appreciate it. You're awesome. Oh man, I cannot wait for the rebranding of the channel, guys. It's gonna be so good, so good. It's almost done. We're almost done with it. Like, we're so close. Just need to wait for my guy to not be sick anymore. Oh.
Show 'em how
Shit.
it's done.
They can reach from here? Bro, you're cheating. That's not cool. Whoa, bro. She needs health, man. Need health too. Okay, now with this we need to go with the blessings. So we're gonna start with Dire Blessing. Mother of... Dude. Where's my character anyway? What are you doing there? Heal him up. Malicious Smell, thank you so much. You can do exclamation point pillars in chat. So exclamation point pillars will give you the link. Like this. There we go. Oh boy. See you soon, Dracarys. Ow. Shady Pyro, thank you so much for that host, too. Appreciate it. Well, no, don't do that. Don't do that, there's no point. Instead do this. Then do another one of these. It's Paladin! Thank you very much for that host as well. Holy shit, everybody's hosting now. Okay, now we got the 2 blessings. So we can start buffing the defense. Let's go. No, don't cast it. Don't cast it. Paralyze him. Might cast. that was pointless. Paralyzed, good. I should already used it.
What?
Okay.
Hey there.
I'll see what I can find.
Uh-huh.
Get it, save. These guys, man, they're rough. Not as rough as the Undrite, though. Somehow. But it's because I have the hammer. I have the special hammer. Judging by the claw marks and scales around the edges of this pool, you believe it is regularly used by Lagofath. You see something shimmering in the depths of the rigid, murky water. Send Eder. Eder dives in and immediately feels the cold bite of the water. The water is calm, but a person with a weak constitution will suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. Dive towards the shimmering light. Hey, True Gaming, thank you very much, host. Do appreciate it. Eder shrugs off the intense cold and dives towards the light, glinting in the murky depths of the ice cave. Quickly recovers a cache of Lagofath treasure, including a variety of coin and a set of surprisingly well-preserved plate greaves. Unfortunately, the disturbance in the horde was observed by a pack of Lagofath they are swimming over to investigate. Hiding from the Lagofath will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic ability. Swim to the surface as fast as you can. Eder launches off to the bottom of the ice cave and begins to swim towards the surface. Unfortunately, outswimming a band of determined Lagofath is difficult even under the best of circumstances. One of Eder's leg is horribly mangled in the process of escaping from the pool. Moments later, furious Lagofath erupt from the pool. We're good, we're good. We trained for this all of our lives. No, not really, but we'll manage. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Shit. Mother fluffer.
Let's wash that down.
Paralyzed again. One of us. One of us. Nope. Yeah, how is it? How do you like this, man? All medicine.
Show 'em how.
go. Wow. I don't want to fight like Lagufeth and these guys. That's just asking for trouble.
I'm here.
Swap out. Go back to your hammer.
Hey
Thank
there.
you. A liver. Ugh. Ugh. It's not great.
Sure.
Look at that. That's more of them in the ice there. Ugh.
I'll teach
It's not good. Boom, we got him.
Sure.
The weird thing is we got the instant death thing, but right at the end where it had no HP left anyway. Uh-oh.
There's the crystal. I don't suppose Andra could have put it on top of the moon?
Of course not. Because she sucks. Andra's the worst, man. I hope we get to kill her at some point. A ridge overlooks a broad chamber half flooded with lake water. You could crawl down this way, but it looks too steep and slick to climb back up. Climb down. Don't really have a choice, do we? Oh, mother. Oh, bro. That is so rude. Yeah, okay. Don't panic, don't panic. Okay, now panic.
Have a word with the salty wind.
I will. You came to me. Okay, maybe that's not a good thing. Doesn't say they can't be paralyzed. So we'll do that. Wait. As a circle, but okay, try to cast it. Cast your deflection spell, because we're going to need it. That's annoying that we don't see anything. It's going to suck big time.
Hey.
That.
Right.